Well, guys, it's officially February, and while there's plenty of things to be excited about in February, the release of Wonka, Hunger Games, Thanksgiving, I already saw it at my store, and it's not technically not even out yet. Or, well, I saw it like 2 days ago. But it does, the start of February does bring the end to a very crucial part in physical media collecting, I believe. And that is the end of Best Buy's involvement on the retail side of things. So I wanted to talk about this. I've talked about it similarly before, but I really wanted to kind of give an update now that it's starting to really nail in, or the nails in the coffin, per se. Because I went to 2 Best Buys recently. I went to my local Best Buy, and I went to one 2 hours away. And I saw quite a difference. And I'll also probably include one that's like a half hour away. From like a month or 2 ago. But so I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to talk about Walmart and Target. So, to start off, we all know that Best Buy ain't doing physical media anymore, right? And they were supposed to pull out in the first quarter of 2024, and it's being done right now during February. And so my Best Buy, my local Best Buy, basically doesn't have anything left. And you're going to see some pictures and videos right here of what we have left. Now there's lots of empty spaces, not a lot of movies, and what they do have for movies, they're just sitting on the shelf, right? I've been a couple times over the past couple weeks, and they haven't gone anywhere, right? So now I want to talk about my Walmart. Walmart is supposed to pick up the physical media demand, and they're supposed to be getting the exclusive steelbooks and cover arts and whatnot, all that, right? Because they're the number one physical media retailer in the world, or the country at least. And my Walmart, they don't have a steelbook section. In fact, the only sections that they do have are the new releases, TV collections, box sets, and whatever seasonal, movies that they have, right? Like Valentine's Day right now, right? And it's like nothing good. So, of course, not a lot. And the problem with that is, the new releases thing, at least they have that, is they don't have any movies like Best Buy had. Like, I could go to Best Buy and I could find a movie from like 3 years ago, right? And it would, be in its, packaging, right? It's normal packaging. It would have like a special mediocre slipcover, Knives Out. Or like, it would have a special like re-release slipcover that's like borderline the worst thing you've ever seen. And you see, that's what I'm gonna miss the most about Best Buy, is because I could go in and I could find a movie I missed out on, and they always had, if they were always the last resort, if I couldn't find a movie at Walmart or Target, I would always go there, because I know I would have to pay full price, but I would be able to get it with a slipcover and, not have to worry about trying on Amazon and missing it, right? But that, it was the best thing, because I didn't have to worry, but now I do, because Walmart's not going to ever have what I need, because the last couple times I've went for Haunting in Venice, for Five Nights at Freddy's, for the Holdovers, both Walmart and Target did not have them, right? So I couldn't get them, and so I ended up going to because Best Buy obviously isn't carrying new movies anymore. They haven't been carrying new movies for months. I think Five Nights at Freddy's was the last new movie I saw there. Or one of the last few new movies, right? I had gone to this Best Buy 2 hours away the other day, and I'd also gone to a Walmart up there, and I was fairly shocked. I saw my first Steelbook section, which is something that, Walmarts are supposed to be implementing, and they're also supposed to be getting, a more diversified, I guess, movie selection. Not just this, like, bland, TV collections, right? Nothing impressive. I didn't buy anything. Nothing I needed there. I wish I'd gone, a month from now and could have bought the Wonka Steelbook, right? But anyway, it was nice to see one for the first time, but it's really not everything I dreamed it would be, but I guess it exists. It's not a myth. And then I went to Best Buy up there. I was blown away. At my Best Buy, it's empty shelves. But at this Best Buy, it's the complete opposite. You wouldn't even know that Best Buy's not selling movies anymore. They got full shelves. The only thing that, would kind of hint at they're getting rid of movies is the fact that it's all disorganized and movies are kind of thrown up there. They're not even put on their shelf correctly. So, I mean, I was blown away. And remember, this footage is taken, I'm going to guess 2 days ago. It was taken Sunday on Sunday, February 4th. So, that's how recent ago how recent it was. Now, I only bought one thing here. I didn't find anything crazy there. I looked at all the prices, and most of them were, normal price, which is something you could have found online, honestly. But, yeah, so I didn't find anything crazy there. And they also had a new release section still, of course, but with not any actually new releases. Then I went to a Target up there. Now, if you guys remember, about 3 months ago, it was announced that Target was going to be pulling out of physical media as well, and people started to see their store selection shrinking and, disappearing altogether. And, I was horrified at this. I mean, we've seen it shrink for years, but, now it's disappearing, right? And, my Target, it grew. I have a picture of it from before of my Target. Now, this is not counting the new releases. And so they had the new releases display at the end of the aisle, and so that disappeared as well. But, that kind of became what really was the physical media stuff. And honestly, I think that it improved. Because what they had before for movies, it never changed, and it wasn't anything great. But I bring up this, Target, because supposedly Walmarts and Targets are supposed to be switching to a bi-weekly release of new titles. Now independent studios like Shout and Kino Lorber and whatnot, if they release movies at like Walmart and Target, they're not going to be following this. But for regular releases like say Barbie or Oppenheimer, right? They're going to be released bi-weekly at these stores, and that's kind of a problem because my stores can't even release them normally. So now I have to wait a whole extra week for them to get them, or to at least see if they have them. And how am I supposed to know what week they're sticking to unless all the stores, stick to this schedule? So it becomes a little bit difficult. Now, I had to travel 2 hours away to find this product. Blu-ray copy of the Holdovers. Now, I could have just ordered it online, right? But I wanted it with the slipcover, obviously, because, I'm not a fan of this. I'm just not a fan of this. I don't need all that blue, right? So, frankly, I don't need any blue. But they're going to give it to me anyway. So, my stores had the sticker or the tag on the bar, but they didn't, or on the shelf, but they didn't have any of the Blu-rays. They never had any, period. They were gone. They didn't have any on release day. They didn't have any a couple days later. So, but they had plenty of the DVDs. I almost bought one. But, why can't they just get the movies on time. You know, I mean, they have the sticker for them on the shelves. I would assume that you know would come, you know, with the movies, but you know, I honestly am willing to bet that they're sitting in a box in the back, because somebody couldn't do their job right. And Walmart has the same issue. They only put out the DVDs, and I hear this everywhere. Everyone's having this problem. You know, with Walmart and Target only putting out the DVDs and not the Blu-rays or the 4Ks for movies. But Trolls got all the, I think I took a picture of it. Trolls got the whole display. They got all their Blu-rays and 4Ks and everything put out. Because every major collector wants Trolls, right? Yeah, so, yeah. But I had seen Films at Home. He's another physical media collector, a much bigger one. I had seen him looking at this a little differently. About just the whole situation. Best Buy closing, the switch to bi-weekly, all of it, Walmart taking over. And he was looking at it positively. And I was like, okay, there really isn't, I don't see anything positive here. I'm not going to bash his opinions or his thoughts or anything, or his thought process, but for me, I don't see any positives, because I'm going to have to switch to online, and online, I can never get it right. They come in damaged, they come in without slipcovers, I get scammed, you know, and this has all happened in the past month or two. And I've done it right, and you guys have seen it right on the channel, so there's evidence of it. And I don't have the money to fork out on shipping and all that. So going to these stores is, you know, my way of doing it, and I can't do that. And so honestly, it puts me collecting physical media at risk, and I really don't want that to be the case. So that's, you know, kind of my fears is I also really hope that this doesn't end up killing physical media as a whole, or well, DVD collecting and whatnot, because I fear that it could. I fear that collectors will grow tired of the online shopping troubles and, you know, turn away from it. So, but I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. But hopefully Walmarts can step up their game, because I've been to a dozen Walmarts in my state, and none of them have steelbook sections. So the fact that I had to travel 2 states away for it, that's not good. That's really not good. So yeah, I don't know when they're really supposed to be, you know, getting them. I thought, you know, already, but I mean, my Walmart, half their movie aisle is taken up by TVs, so I really don't think it's gonna happen. But maybe we'll see. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. If it does show up, I'll make a short about it or something. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I will also let you know that I'm pretty sure Target has a buy one get one 50% off sale going on. I don't know if it's just my Target or if all Targets have it, but you guys can go check that out if you want. Get some new movies. They aren't applicable for new release movies like as in this week, so keep that in mind when you're going to buy Thanksgiving and you can't get it as part of the sale. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you. Yeah.